Hey Third Eye Tribe, and welcome back to Third Eye Tarot. So in today's video, we'll be diving into another one of the minor arcana cards in the deck of the tarot, and we'll be exploring the Five of Cups. So the minor arcana cards in the tarot are known to emphasize the daily events, behavior, and choices made by an individual in their day-to-day lives. The cards are divided into 4 suits, and each suit contains 14 cards. So today we'll be exploring the 5th card in the suit of cups of the tarot, and that is called the Five of Cups. So when the Five of Cups card appears in a tarot card reading, it indicates a feeling of sadness, loss, and an isolation from life. It symbolizes a time in which we've been bruised and want to recluse, and a time in which we will seek inspiration and help from spiritual guides and the universe. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the Five of Cups tarot card shows a man who is standing over 3 cups which have been knocked over, which represent his disappointment and failures in life. On the other hand, there are also 2 cups that stand up tall and proud, which are located behind him, which are a symbol of opportunities and potential. But the man here seems to be so engrossed and dripped in sulking over the losses that he fails to see the opportunities on the other side of the coin. In the background of this image, we can see a bridge that shows a secure passage to reach a castle or a home. It is a symbol to us that we can overcome all the problems and troubles and reach a secure place if we just make the efforts to build that bridge and to focus on our positives instead of our negatives. So when the Five of Cups card appears during a tarot card reading, it represents a time of an unpredictable outcome for a certain effort, plan, or project, which turned out to be not so good. It symbolizes a time in which you might be sad, regretful, and deeply disappointed. You might be surrounded with tons of grief and sadness and now keep wallowing in self-pity, which is making it hard to move on and to try again. It symbolizes a time in which you might be holding on to the past and blaming yourself and victimizing yourself. But this card is also one of hope, for it symbolizes that if you focus on forgiveness and feeling better, the opportunities that you want will actually find its way to you. When this card appears for you, it asks you to let go of the disappointment and self-expectations and learn how to extract the positive from bad lessons. It is also a sign that you should be on the lookout for opportunities and possibilities that might be on its way to you, for they are waiting patiently for you, but you just haven't discovered them as yet. It tells you to go for them when you're ready and to expand your horizon and focus on the positivity that life has to offer. For even if it may not feel so at this time, there might be a lot of blessings and good news coming your way very soon if you're just brave enough to explore them. So if this card is pulled in the upright position for a love-related reading, it can signify a time of great sadness and disappointment due to past relationships that may have not gone as planned. It might symbolize a time in which you feel you've lost the love of your life, or a time in which you are being consumed with guilt and regret due to a past partnership. For a very small percentage of people, it can also signify the loss of a loved one, which might be in the form of actual death, or maybe a breakup, or perhaps a loved one distancing themselves from you or moving far away abroad. If this card is pulled in the upright position for a career-related reading, it might symbolize a time in which unemployment or even the closure of a business might be in the cards for you. It can also symbolize a time in which a business partner might be leaving the partnership or completely abandoning the plan or project. For those who are investing in stocks or investing in a new business, it can signify a time of great financial losses, so be very careful on what type of projects you decide to invest in. If this card is pulled in the upright position for a health-related reading, it can signify a time of tons of emotional baggage that seems to be keep playing on your mind and causing lots of mental issues and pushing you into a deep depression. So now I want to talk a little bit more about this Five of Cups card in the reverse position during a tarot card reading. So when this card appears in the reverse position during a reading, it can show a time in your life in which you've recently faced a setback. And this failure is making you very scared to face the world as you fear the reactions of those around you. But there is a silver lining to this card, for it also shows a time in which you might appreciate the past incident or event that has taken place in your life, because this event has catapulted you into a time of self-healing, self-discovery, and learning to make peace with your demons from your past. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a love-related reading, it can symbol a time in your life in which you've given up on sulking over an ex-lover and given up on the regrets that was attached to that partnership. It can symbol a time for you in which you finally decided to move on and open up your heart to new romance and affection around you. It is a time in which you'll be able to forgive and forget, and a time in which you'll release the past ill feelings and pain that was within you. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a career-related reading, it suggests a time in which you'll be able to get back on your feet and feel proud of yourself. If you have been jobless or facing losses in your career life, it symbolizes a time in which you'll be able to rebuild and a time in which you might be successful in finding a new job or opportunity, and a time in which you'll be able to retrieve the success that you once lost in your career. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a health-related reading, it is quite a positive card to receive, for it symbolizes a time in which you'll successfully be able to let go of the past and let in more positive feelings to come into a more healthy, wholesome, and balanced you. For it suggests a time in which you'll be completely aligned, and a time in your life in which you are able to focus on all that is wonderful and positive for you. And so that was all I have to say about the Five of Cups tarot card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you found the video very interesting and informative. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends in the tarot community. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.